name's Jamie Bloomfield. I'm from Swanee, Georgia, a suburb of Atlanta. Originally from Chicago, and I just was able to win the tournament here at the Best Buy Madden Challenge.
Let's start by talking about the tournament back at the local level. What was the competition like in Atlanta?
Atlanta was very tough. There's a local gamer community there that I guess a lot of the guys are part of. It's called ATL Gamer Society, and a lot of them play there on a weekly basis. They play Madden, so there was a lot of guys there that were very tough. I was able to beat a couple of them, just by playing basic X's and O's football. So I'd say actually the competition at my regional in Atlanta was just as good, if not better, than what I saw here at the national level.
Do you have a background in real football?
Yeah, I do. I played in high school a little bit. When I was a little kid, I was kind of a nerd as far as I rent from the library books that were coaching books, X's and O's that coaches drew up, different offensive sets and defensive sets, and I paid attention to that in football. So that's something that's very, very close to me. And I played football in high school as well.
And I noticed you guys were running some of the Saints offense. You a fan of Sean Payton?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of kind of his creativeness on offense and his ability to give them different looks and adjust to defenses on the fly. And his playbook on Madden kind of reflected some of his expertise on the offensive side of the ball.
Can you talk a little about every game seemed to be between the 49ers and the Seahawks? What is it about them that's so good on Madden 25?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that the defenses on both those squads, the 49ers and the Seahawks, basically the way that the defense works, they just have two of the best defenses. So it really makes it easier when you're playing to be able to play defense on somebody, just due to the attributes and the speed. I mean, it makes a big difference using the 49ers or the Seahawks, the personnel, some of the personnel they have on defense. And offensively, they both have quarterbacks that are mobile, so that when a play breaks down, you can kind of break the pocket and possibly scramble for some yards when a play might not have went anywhere. So I think that's the two big reasons why you saw 49ers and Seahawks all day long.
How did you end up picking which one you're going to be as you played through today?
I have a partner that I've played with a little bit. I've been playing with him since '03. He's one of my best friends. In prime time, and he showed me a lot of his schemes the other night. After I had one on Thursday, I went and got the new Madden. Friday night we were playing. He was able to show me a lot of different schemes and credit, a lot of what I was able to do today based on, some of his schemes that he was able to show me. So,
what advice would you give to someone who wants to play as either the 49ers or the Seahawks on Madden? What's the best strategies to use?
Well, I think that the strategy that I use, and I may be in the minority here, but I pretty much just play a basic cover two-man defense, a man defense, and I try to run with this, take the safety or the defensive end, and kind of look at who's going to be open on the play and maybe go try to guard them. So I would say just play basic vanilla defense, your basic mans, your cover threes, your cover twos, mix them up, know where the coverages are, know where the different holes are in those defenses. And by doing that, I think you'd be able to elevate yourself over a lot of the competition out there.
When it comes to this competition here, what was it like being able to play on that Diamond Vision Jumbotron?
It was amazing. The experience, that TV, I don't know, it's 100, 200 feet wide. It was the world's largest HD TV, so to be able to tell people that, to be able to tell my kids when they're old enough to understand this is quite an experience. I grew up, when I was a kid, the Cowboys won the championships, and I was able to meet Emmitt Smith. That's a dream of mine. He really cool, down to earth, nice guy. That's all I can say about him.
You also got to play against the game. What was that competition like? That game seemed as close as the other games you guys were playing.
Yeah, the game against game. And people might not have thought I was trying. I actually was. I had heard, game within the hip hop community. He beats a lot of the people. I was playing, and he almost had me. He almost beat me there. So he's a good player, but like I said, the game just came out, so I'm not per se necessarily a Madden professional. I hadn't even played the game actually. Coming up to the regionals, I just played 2 days, Friday and Saturday, before I flew out here. So it wasn't that much of a distinct advantage that I had, but he knew how to play Madden. He's been playing for years and knew all the same strategies. And I tip my hat. I think if Game were to play in this tournament, he'd do pretty well. Very well actually.
So what are you going to do with all the money you won?
Well, so the gift card that I won, I'm gonna go to Best Buy, probably get a PS4, and a laptop probably.
When it comes to the PS4, what are your thoughts playing on this device?
I think it's an excellent, device. I think Sony did a phenomenal job. Some of the R&D that they did, and I just think it's a great device. It plays very smoothly. Everything I played with it was great.
And what about Madden on next gen? What are your thoughts?
I think that next gen, I like it better than the current gen. I think that you're able to have more of a defense on here. I think that a lot of the I call it bubblegum offense, but basically basketball on football where people play with 5 receivers and run all these crazy routes and all these elaborate blitzes and glitches. That's not part of my game style. So on current gen, I think that there's a lot of that. On this, it was a new game, so I don't know if those are going to come out, but I found it's a lot easier to play defense against solid offenses on this game.